Hello everyone, Grace here. So today it is Thursday, September 28th, almost October. What this means is that my rotational program that I was doing at work, where I was doing UX for 6 months, is coming to an end, and I'm going back to my original role, doing communications, doing marketing. I need to really clean up this table because, I feel like when you have a clean space, you just naturally work better, you're more focused and all of that. So I thought this would be the perfect time to clean my space, and also because it is October, so the start of school. And I just thought, looking back, what are some of the things that I've done in my 20s that I kind of regretted in terms of money mistakes that I've made? So I'm just going to start cleaning, and you guys can all join in. And you know what? If you are also in your 30s and sometimes you feel like, yeah, I kind of made those mistakes as well, just give me a like down below. I don't know, is this what they call trauma bonding, when you kind of click with people who have gone through the same experiences as you? So I'm gonna put you all down here. All right, for anyone else new here though, I am Grace. I am based in Vancouver, BC. And basically on this channel, I chat about personal finance, mindset, wellness, anything like that. So if you are someone in your 30s and you're kind of in this stage of life where you're not quite sure what you're doing, but you want a bit of comfort, this might be the channel for you. So we're gonna get started. All right, so the first mistake, feels like I'm on a podcast, but to be honest, this mic is not even connected to this camera. It is connected to my Mac. So it's really doing nothing at this point, okay? But I just have this here. When I was in my 20s, let's just go all the way back when I was in university, right? I made a couple financial mistakes, to be honest. I think right now it may seem like I've figured it out, but I think there's a lot of trial and errors involved. And one of the biggest mistakes I've made in the past is I did not know what the hell a credit card was. I didn't know the significance of what a credit card was. So I made the mistake of, way back when I dated somebody, I made the mistake of offering my credit card to this person so that he can also shop in the States. The stupid me back then was thinking oh, why not? It's convenient. I already have one. Why don't you just use it? Because I fully trusted this person, right? Just kind of lucked out because this person happened to be really good with their own finances as well and knows this is someone else's credit card. And I think this person knew a lot more than what I did, right? But then thinking back, if this person had terrible financial habits and was in debt, I would technically be on the hook, right? I'm literally sharing my credit score with this person, and now they could just swipe unlimited and I'm still on the hook. I wasn't even 20 yet at the time, and this was just a stupid mistake that I've made that I don't think I will ever do again. Just ridiculous, right? And then of course, when, I don't know about you, but in my 20s as well, I really wanted to fit in. So for example, I just wanted to look pretty like everybody else, and I just wanted to fit in like everybody else. So I spent quite a bit of money on things that I really didn't need to. So for example, things like getting your hair dyed. For all the men out there who are watching and don't know how much it costs to get your hair dyed, back then it was maybe $300 to get it dyed, and you have to do this about every 3 months or so to keep the color nice, and you gotta touch up your roots and get the toner done. I feel like nowadays though, to get your hair dyed, I think it's around $500-600 to get it done. So it extremely adds up. And then the other thing as well is I used to get lashes done quite a bit. So again, lashes were quite expensive. So if you think about it, the hair dyeing thing was $300. I don't know, if I can stretch it every 6 months, right? So I'm spending $600 or more every year on just dyeing my hair. And then as well, lashes. They were anywhere between $70 to $100 back then. And essentially, you would do this every single month to keep up with it, because your natural lashes fall, for all of the men watching, your natural lashes fall, has a cycle of about 3 to 4 weeks. And then if they're gone, then the eyelash extensions are gone as well. So you need to get them redone. So essentially, I also had to do that. So if you can imagine, almost $100 every single month, that means I was paying easily $1,200 every single year just on making myself look pretty or presentable, or just basically looking like everybody else on the street. And that's kind of like a lifestyle that I did have way back. I actually got a new webcam. So I'm going to put this up because my current one that I've got here for work, it's actually turning pink these days. So I really don't want to be a magenta. So I got this new one. This is the Logitech C930E. Here's a little unboxing video as well, I guess. While we're at it, this is the Logitech C930E. I believe it is one of the latest model. Up here, I have like the Logitech C922, I believe, which is still HD, but when I try this one here. Back then, I just kept all of my money in my savings, to be honest. Like whatever I earned, I put into my savings. I was never someone that spent a ton of money. Let's drop something. So yeah, I think about it though, like the amount of money that I could have saved and earned through investing would have been so much by now, right? Like I think back then, when I was, I don't know, in my 20s, like I would think, wow, having like a 70K salary is such a dream, right? For any of you who are also in your 30s, I think for many of us, hitting 6 figures is not possible, right? It's just not possible. And that's like for the elites. That's for the people who do super well in school, who are really set for life, right? But now, fast forward to today, oh my God, I just feel like it's rich, doesn't it? It feels like everybody is buying luxury products, and it seems like everybody is doing all sorts of things to make money, and there's TikTok money and YouTube money, and then and I'm just like, wow. Like, I think the 100K is like the new 60K. This thing is really hard to peel. I don't know if I would recommend this at the moment, but we'll see. Let's fast forward a little bit. I still maintaining this like lifestyle of, dyeing my hair, getting my lashes done and all of that, right? But I started to invest, which is good, I guess. So I started to invest. And then the other thing that I missed out on was RSP matching. Who knew it was a thing? Okay, so back then when I worked for a company, they actually had RSP matching and it was so good. They matched like 50%. So for every dollar I put in, they would give me 50 cents back free, right? I was actually there for about 4 years. And at the time I was 21 because I got the job right out of university. I was 21. And then they had this like RSP matching program, which for anyone who's out there in the States is the 401k. Same thing. You put in, you contribute a certain amount of money in, and then afterwards they will give you a bit of money back, right? That's how you kind of grow your retirement fund. Well, being the 20-something-year-old me back then, I was like, well, I'm definitely not doing that. I'm not dying anytime soon. I'm like 20. Like, see how long like my parents lived? They lived till like 90, right? Why do I have to think about it now? But I didn't think back then. How am I going to make money when I'm 90, right? That's the idea of retirement fund, right? Is that when you are like 70, 80, 90, right? Like, how am I going to make money to survive when like broccoli is $4.99 these days for one little crown, right? So didn't think about that back then. And I just basically decided, who needs this retirement money? And now looking back, I should have totally invested because, I wouldn't be rich yet, but I would probably have some decent amount left. But no, I did not do that, right? Just 1 second. I'm just gonna bring you along to show you what the hell I'm doing. So, like this whole cable management stuff? Well, I do cable management, but the issue is that it looks great when it's done, but it's such a pain to get everything out again. So this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to just unplug the webcam and put the new one in, but it's such a struggle because everything is just tied up together, okay? Just 1 second. Be right back. All right, so welcome to my standing desk. No, just kidding. Got this thing up now. So I'm gonna just try and see if it works, if it's actually connected. I also gave up on the cable management down below and one of the clips cracked. So I think that's just the end of that, to be honest. So let me show you my new webcam. I don't know if I like it. It is so, let me see if I can focus you on it here actually. It's so dark. It is so dark. I don't know if it's just me or what, but it is way too dark right now. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But Anyway, gotta get back to cleaning my extremely messy desk. This is the actual habitat that I live in Monday to Friday, and I clean up once a week to get myself ready for the new week. But with that said though, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video format, let me know. It's a little bit different. I just thought that maybe something a little bit casual might be more helpful. And it's also a bit more fun for me to film as well. And I will be going to Japan soon. So if you would like a video on that, leave it down in the comments down below. Do hit subscribe so that you keep in touch in getting to know what I'm going to be doing next. That's it though. Ching! See you later. Bye!